It's Monday, so it's time to review another random vintage Star Wars action figure. And today we're going to talk about one of the most notorious bounty hunters in the Star Wars collection. Welcome back to the Junk Room, everybody. It's me, the Junk Man, coming back at you with another random Monday action figure review. Before we get started, as always, you want to support this channel, head over to Patreon. The link's in the description below or right up there. You can click that little eye right up there and it'll take you to the website where you can become a Patreon supporter and help support this channel. If you want to support it another way, go buy a cool t-shirt over at thatjunkman.com. We're back up and running now. For some reason the website was down, but we're back up now and you can buy a cool t-shirt over there like this. Space Giants t-shirt. Now, if I have to explain to you what Space Giants is, you didn't grow up in the early 80s. Space Giants, or was it late 70s, somewhere around that time period. Anyway, you didn't come to click on this video to hear me talk about the Space Giants shirt. You're here to watch me do a random Star Wars action figure review, and we're going to talk about one of the most notorious bounty hunters in the Star Wars collection. I did a poll a few months ago letting you rank all the Star Wars action figures. Did a big poll, and this was the number one figure. As you can guess it right here, Boba Fett. That's right, Boba Fett, the first ever Empire Strikes Back figure released in 1979, and the first giveaway action figure, mail-in figure. I would say free, but you did have to buy other figures to get approved for purchase, but close enough to free. Now, I'm not going to go into the whole backstory about how he was going to come with a rocket that shot off and why they decided not to do it, and I've done all that. I did a history of the Boba Fett action figure. I'll put a link to that in the description below. But I figured you guys probably most know of all that stuff, so why sit here and talk about it? So we're just going to talk about the figure itself. This is by far my favorite figure, and many of you agree. Now, if you notice something, you can't really see it here. Let me see if you can see it on this one. As you can see, I have more than one. You're not going to be able to pick this up in the camera. Stay right there, Boba. But I'll try to get a little closer here. You can kind of make out, let me point with this right here. You can kind of make out how the spring action loader was going to work. You can actually see, if you hold up to the light, you can see where they filled in this area. This was going to be an open slot right here with the trigger over to the side. As you can see that little side marker right there. You put the trigger right there, kind of just push it over, and it would fire the rocket out of his back. And the rocket is now glued in, and this opening part here where the spring was all inside here is fixed. You can kind of tell by looking at him. Yeah, I can see where he was going to have a spring inside of him. So that's all I'm going to say about the rocket. Now, as I said, he's one of everybody's favorite action figures. He's one of the first ones to give away, and the first one actually appeared first in Star Wars Holiday Special, the cartoon part of that holiday special. It's the best part of the holiday special. Not saying the cartoon's great, but the rest of it shows pretty horrible, so saying it's the best part isn't saying much. Now I'm going to show you these two right here. Let me put them side by side. This one here is a 1979 Hong Kong Boba Fett, made in Hong Kong. This one over here is 1979, made in Taiwan. As you can see, the mold, you can see the figure is the same. Looks the same on the back and everything, but the color of Boba Fett is slightly different. Hopefully the camera will pick that up. And as you go through other countries of origin, there are slightly colors. And I wish I had one to show you. The Paltoy one and the Tri-Logo one is pretty different. But it's just, I mean, it's the same figure, just a different shade of the blue. But you can tell on the Paltoy and Toy ones and the Tri-Logo one how different it is. But let me put Boba Fett over here on the other camera so you can see him up close. That was a little hard to stand. Let's put him right here so he can stand by his friend. In fact, we'll turn them both like that so they can look toward the camera. Oh no, everybody's falling over. Get up there, Boba Fett. I really love the Boba Fett figure. It looks awesome. I love Boba Fett. People ask me all the time, what's so special about Boba Fett? He didn't do anything in the movie. Well, I think for a lot of us that grew up with Boba Fett, it was cool because he got a figure a year before the movie came out, so it built up a lot of mystery about him. Of course, he didn't do a lot in the movie, but it looks badass, especially compared to everything that was out of Star Wars before that. I mean, sure, there were some cool looking things in A New Hope, but nothing was as badass as Boba Fett. And he comes with the standard Boba Fett, that pistol that the bounty hunters and a lot of the action figures came with back then with the Kenner collection. Now, he first appeared, no, not on the Empire Strikes Back card. He appeared on the Star Wars card. That's right. First, he was released. He was first mailed in, like I said, but he did get released on the card. He then crossed over to the card he should be on, the Empire Strikes Back card. And after Empire Strikes Back, he jumped ship over to the Return of the Jedi card. Now, during his run in Return of the Jedi, they did change the photo on the card. At first, it was just an airbrush picture of Obi-Wan. What the hell am I talking about? It was an airbrushed picture of Boba Fett, and they changed the picture on that to a scene from the Return of the Jedi. Sadly, it did not cross over to the Power of the Force card. However, in the 1985 catalog from Kenner, they do show a carded Boba Fett. This one is in collector's hands. It's one of a kind, never released, and it was a sample card. And it looks great on a Power of the Force card. Kind of be cool to have if they did release it. Now, the same figure was also released in the Droid line. I know I don't really talk about the Droids action figure line, and I did have that figure. I had that figure. Had to sell it. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do to keep the lights on. But it's rare to find the Boba Fett on the Droid package. Like I said, it's a hard to find figure. Did have it. Maybe one day I'll have it again. But see what else was he on. But it was the same figure, but on the Droid card. That's why I figured I'd bring it up here. But let me turn around so the other camera can see the back of him really good here. It's always nice to have more than one Boba Fett. In fact, it's always nice to have a couple of Boba Fetts. Now, Hasbro did release, and I have it downstairs. I wish I brought it with me. A Boba Fett vintage style looks like this. Looks a lot like this, and his rocket shot off. And they released that, and I'm sorry I didn't have notes on this one. This one I kind of talk it off the top of my head. I think it was around 2012. You guys out there tell me I'm wrong, I'm sure, but you mailed in for it. It was a Boba Fett that came with a rocket that launched off. Came on a vintage style card. The front looked vintage. I'll throw a picture of that up. So we finally got our promised rocket launcher Fett, although the rocket that actually shot off was a lot bigger than that. Anyway, that's a look at the Boba Fett action figure. Let's turn around one more time, guys, so everybody can see here. And that's it. That's a look at Boba Fett. I don't think I have really much more to say, although he's one of my favorite figures, and hopefully one day I'm going to get some Boba Fett's own card. I think it looks really great on the wall up there. I've got a big Boba Fett, as you can see, for General Giant. Hopefully the camera can pick that up. A General Giant Boba Fett, jumbo one. Need to get that down one day and talk about it in a video, I guess. It's Boba Fett. I love Boba Fett, as you can see. But I don't know many people who don't love Boba Fett. In fact, if you don't love Boba Fett, not sure if I want to know you. And as you can see, I have a 12-inch Boba Fett over here. A large-scale action figure. I love Boba Fett. Anyway, I want to thank you for watching. We'll be back next Monday, of course, with a random Star Wars vintage figure review. And we'll be back throughout the week with a lot more videos. So I want to thank you for watching. And always support this channel. Head over to patreon.com. Links are right up there. Description below. Subscribe to this channel. Hit the bell so you'll get the next notification when I post a video. Hit thumbs up. That way YouTube knows you like this video and puts it out there for other people. So it really helps when you thumb up. Believe me, it does something in the whole YouTube stream of things. Helps me out a lot when you hit thumbs up. Don't have to hit thumbs down unless you want to. Thank you for watching. We'll be back very soon with a whole brand new video.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.